Hi guys, we're back and we're going to do puffed French toast. I know I have a recipe already for French toast, but this is actually a little different. You deep fry it, so we're going to try it. Anyway, what you want to start with is about an inch or so of oil in a frying pan. You want to set that on medium heat and let that heat up. And then you're going to take about 8 slices of bread, and the Texas toast is what I have. You can probably use anything. And you're going to just diagonally cut all of them. So just cut those into triangles, and I've already done that with the rest, so that's ready to go. Then you're going to take your topping, and this is going to be used to dredge it in at the end. You can skip this if you want to. I'm going to try it. But you take you take in a bowl 3/4 cup white sugar and then 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and it's actually all in there. And then you're just going to mix it up really well. If you like more cinnamon, throw in more cinnamon. If you like brown sugar, use brown sugar. It's pretty versatile. So you're going to set that aside. And then in a large bowl, you're going to put in 2 cups of milk, which I've already got in there. And you're going to whisk together 2 eggs and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And I've got all that ready to go here. So I'm just going to give that a mix. So 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 2 eggs. And you're going to mix that up and then add that to your 2 cups of milk. Okay. And then you're going to just whisk it. You're going to add to that 2.5 tablespoons of white sugar. And I've already got that pre-measured. And you're going to give that a good stir. You want that sugar to dissolve. And then to this bowl, you're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And I've already got that measured out as well. Slowly add that. Should have you guys on the other side of me, but I don't. So you're going to just have to imagine here if you can't see it, so I apologize. But you're just going to throw that in there, start whisking that up, and then you're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. That's what makes it puff. And you're going to add that in, and then you're going to whisk it until there's no lumps in it. Gonna be kind of like pancake batter, but a little bit more runny. Just make sure that there's no lumps in there. See kind of how that looks. It's kind of runny. So that's the consistency you'll have. Going to move to your oil, and we will do that now so that, well, so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. Actually, what I'm gonna do, and then I'll bring you over to the oil. We'll dip some here. So you're just gonna take, I don't know where my tongs are, so we're gonna work without those here. But you're just going to take your bread and you're going to dip it into the mixture on both sides. You don't want it to get too soggy, but you do want to cover all the sides of your bread. I'm going to do a couple of these, and then I'll bring you guys over the stove so you can see them. And then you're just going to lay them in your oil. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. you're just gonna fry these for a couple minutes on each side. And I already have my oven warmed at about 200, so that as I go, I can put them in the oven. Now, bear with me, I'm gonna bring you over here. See if I can kind of get you set on that there. Sorry guys. Bear with me. There we go. Don't cooperate. There we go. So you're going to let those kind of go on each side. See how they're puffing up? Just a couple of minutes on each side. And that took those once more. I don't think they're quite ready to go. And then again, just dip your bread. Make sure it's coated pretty well. Shake off the excess a bit. And then just set it in your oil. The oil's hot, so you want to be careful with this. This is good for breakfast. You want to make sure the oil's on medium. That's where I faltered a bit. It's not quite as hot as it should be. I meant to make this for you guys last night and didn't get around to it. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't. I got a whole bunch of cute Halloween stuff and a lot more stuff coming up. Also, leave me suggestions if you have some recipes you want me to try. I will be more than happy to do that. Just leave me some comments. Let me know. I haven't tried out this recipe, so I can't tell you guys, but it looked really good. So I did want to try it and bring it to you. And so when they're just about brown there, those look good. You're going to just be nice to have been set up here. I forgot to get my paper towel with my plate. So you're just going to set those to drain on paper towels for just a second. Pull that out there. Just another second on that side. There we go. They smell good. You're just going to pull those out for just a minute. And then we're going to put in another one. Now while they're hot, you want to dredge them in that cinnamon sugar mixture if you intend to do that. You drain them on each side just for a couple seconds. And then you dredge them in that. And then set them in the preheated oven just so that they stay warm. In a warm oven, excuse me. It makes about 8 slices. You can, I'm assuming, throw these, oops, I'm making a mess here. You can throw these in the oven. I mean, in a Ziploc bag in the fridge if you have leftovers. And then just throw them in the oven, I guess, to heat them if you want. Okay. Trying not to make a mess. It is a little messy. But this really does look good, I have to say. And then, of course, I will show you guys the finished product. And then just roll them in the cinnamon and sugar. And then you can serve these with powdered sugar over the top. That'd probably be a bit much. And then maybe some syrup, or even just plain. That one's probably a little overdone. I like the color on this one. You're just going to have to kind of play with it as far as how you want them. Let him go for just a couple more seconds. I'm a compulsive flipper, guys. If you watch my videos, you know that already. So anyway, pull the guy out of there. Drain him off. Get your next piece of bread in your batter, and then just keep your assembly line going. Excuse me. I'm just gonna throw that guy in there. And he's about ready to come out. So is this one. So again, just kind of drain off the excess. Lay them down on a paper towel. And flip them over and throw at least one more in there, and then we're going to call this done. I'll show you guys how it looks. Make sure you get both sides, and well, the whole thing coated really well. Tongs really do work better, so I do suggest them if you've got them. And we're going to do just one more. These little boogers are trying to get away from me. Alright. So, we're just going to flip them around in the cinnamon and sugar. Like I said, if you want to skip this part, be my guest. You can serve them with syrup or with jam, really anything. These things look wonderful. Okay. So now, just to kind of show you guys where we're at. I'm plugged in here, dudes. Just to show you where we're at. These are our finished French toast triangles. Anybody want to volunteer as a camera person, please send me an email. Anyway, there they are. They look delicious. Only because when people make videos and they don't try the food that they make, it irritates me. So let's see. And only because we haven't tried it before. Wow. I would say that is really, really good. You need to give that a try. That's delicious. Anyway, as always, I'll have the full ingredient recipe list in the drop down box. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me some comments, guys. All right, see you next time.